sinister curves and made everything else in the room fade. Her gaze landed on me, calm and steady, and the air between us thickened. I'd seen her before, but never like this. Not with the light hitting her just so, soft against the high bones of her cheeks, caught in the fall of her dark hair, glinting along the line of her jaw. She turned her head, and the chandelier light caught her earrings, setting them into a slow sway that matched the rhythm in my chest. She said nothing, just looked at me with eyes that seemed to read everything I wasn't saying. I stepped closer, slowly, letting the quiet stretch. Every inch that closed between us pulled something taut inside me. Her gown shimmered in gold and garnet, each thread more intricate than the last, and I wanted to know what it felt like beneath my fingertips. Not to undress her, no, just to trace the story the fabric told, to follow the curve of her shoulder, the dip of her waist, with nothing but breath between us. Her lips parted slightly, not in invitation, but in awareness. She knew what she was doing, knew the power she held in her stillness. When I reached her, I didn't touch. I simply stood in her orbit, close enough to feel the heat of her skin, close enough to see the pulse in her throat. My fingers ached to move, to trace the long earring brushing her collarbone, to brush this strand of hair that clung to her cheek, but I didn't. She tilted her head just slightly, and that one motion undid me more than any word ever could. Desire, in that moment, didn't need action. It lived in restraint, in the way our bodies leaned, barely touching, in the tension between her silence and mine, in the fact that we both knew what could happen next but chose to stay in the stillness, in the ache, in the golden pause before surrender. And so we stayed there, two people wrapped in silk and silence, the room glowing around us, time bending quietly in our presence. A moment made not of touch, but of everything that came just before it. Thank you for listening. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to hear more.